And we're in. It feels good to be back and grounded. It's been a minute. Especially last time we had, what was it last time? We recently had some errors. What can you do? Okay, so today I did do some research as I said I would, and I am going the wrong way. That's where the wolf spider is. I thought that was a bug for a second. So, what's the objective for today? Well, quite simply put, it's preparing ourselves to go to the hedge. And we're not going to the hedge for the reason you may be thinking. I know, that's where you're supposed to go, right? It's obvious we're going to the hedge because that's the next step. Well, yes and no. We're going there because it is the next step, but we're not going there for the next step. That's right. So first we have to go back to base because we are going to be building our hammer, which I keep forgetting to build. Now, we need the hammer for many reasons, but the big one being, can you guess? That's right, upgrading our equipment. We need to break some acorns. And no, we're not getting acorn armor before you ask. Mainly because that's a heavy armor, and when you're swinging around heavy weapons, heavy and heavy don't work. I wish it did, but in most games, heavy and heavy just doesn't seem to work. I don't know why that is, but it's something I've come to accept. So you might be asking, well then why do we need the hammer? We need, or the acorn, not the hammer. Well, simply put, we need it to get it to, let's see, what was it called? The acorn shovel. That's right, we need it for the acorn shovel. Now, why do we need a shovel if we're going to the hedge? Well, when you go to the hedge, there's, I guess, unspoken rule of the equipment you should have. Mainly tier 2 axe and hammer. Well, to get one of those, you need stink bug parts. Yes, and as I've already mentioned, we don't have arrows to deal with a stink bug, so we are going to perish over and over and over if we try. So, how are we going to combat this? Well, simply put, we're getting a shovel together so we can get canteens, because it's a long trip. Am I lost? No. Because it's a long trip to the hedge, and on the way back from the hedge, oh, we need a hammer for this. Let's see, just a second. I gotta get my bearings right. Okay, here's the machine. Okay, I know where I am. So yeah, we got this shovel to get grubs to make canteens, because it's a long trip there and a long trip back, and I'd rather not die of thirst. So I'm going to make 2, maybe 3 canteens, I haven't decided yet, but we need grubs. You can only get grubs by digging up grubs from mounds of dirt, which you need a shovel for. So that'll be part of it. We are also going to need a lot of food. Speaking of, here's some food right now. But this will expire before then. I just need it because, you know, survival. You need food. Alright, and then with all that equipment, we will be going to the hedge because, as it turns out, I was correct in thinking that, so the morning, that, whatchamacallit now, that web sacks actually give bug parts, and they can give a stink bug part. And if I check the recipe real quick, for the gas mask, the nifty needle, oh, that's nice. These weren't in the game before. I might have to do a bow-only playthrough next. Let's see, gas mask. You only need a stink bug part, not a stink bug gland or head or whatever, just one part. So, in theory, if we go to the hedge, let me just throw these on real quick. Okay, I already have food in my inventory. It's been a minute. In theory, we go there, we smash up with some web sacks, or little chests or loot boxes, or whatever you might want to call them. We should be able to get a stink bug part, which we can use to build the gas mask, which we can then use to fight the stink bug to get all the parts we need, thus remedying our situation. Again, this wouldn't be a situation in a normal playthrough because you would just make a bow, go smash it, and you're good. Hello, Ladybug. I like you. Did I already peek you? Seems like I did. They are going to be a nice challenge. So yeah, you would normally get a bow, fight the stink bug from range, and no problem. But we have to go a different route. So we'll be going to the hedge to get, hopefully, I don't know what the drop rate is, hopefully get a stink bug part so we can come back, make the mask, defeat the stink bug, use it to make sure we have backup for masks, and the tier 2 item. Then I think we have to defeat bombardier beetles to make the other tier item. The reason why I like to get the tier item beforehand is because of berries, which is the next tier material for upgrading. And you can only get that with the tier 2 axe, so yeah. Figure might as well do it now. Okay, we're all set. I need the hammer. I need rope. That's what I need. I need a rope. Now I have the hammer. Wrong thing. Let's see. Swap this with you. Then I can swap you with... Where's the sprig? There we go. How is my armor so damaged? I guess I did take a lot of hits from the ants, didn't I? Alright, so there we go. We have a hammer, which means, yes, back to the tree for acorns. There's a lot of back and forth in early game survival. You get used to it. And I know what I'm saying. Oh, why don't you cut? Oh, I'm not going to cut because I like talking, and I like talking to all of you. Hope you're enjoying this, and don't worry, there is a lot of potential here. Mainly because the further we get, the less obvious the route is going to become. Hey, I leveled up. Grub armor. I'm going to have to see what that actually is like. Mainly because if it's better than our leaf armor, but still light to medium, it might be useful. If not, then we're just going to completely ignore it and move on. So now I'm going to... Whoops. Through my club. That's my bad. I wanted to do this. Smash open this. Just because, even though we cannot currently... what? Okay, I lost my... Oh, yeah, I threw it. I was going to say, why is this gone? There it is. Even though we can't get these just yet, it is a nice little safe thing in case a spider comes along. Alright, off to here to get some acorns, to make a shovel, to get some grubs. We don't have the locator yet, but we can also turn that on while we're at the hedge maze. Which I believe is now a separate thing, rather than being part of the hedge maze lab. Why do I keep calling it a hedge maze? The hedge lab. And so that way when it comes to tracking down things, well, it becomes easier. Luckily though, I do know where some early game grub spawns are. It's pretty obvious, you've probably already seen a couple, because they like to spawn next to the tree. Wow, there's a lot of weevils out today. I remember in the past, when I was hunting weevils, they would not spawn. I'm like, what the heck? What's going on here? Am I missing something? And now, sure enough, there's a ton of weevils. Which again, you know, food. Maybe if we can accomplish everything in this day and night cycle, we'll cook up in the morning and head off to the hedge lab. But I'm lost again. You know, you really miss late game zip lines and bases and stuff like that. Okay, I found that, which means I'm nowhere... Where's the tree? Okay, I got way off track. Oh, well, you need to find all those landmarks and fruit punches, because I think they unlock more mutations. At least we didn't get too far off track. If we kept going, we would have been in spider territory. And we're not there yet. You know where we are? We're at the tree. Alright, acorn, acorn, acorn. It's not the bits we need so much as the shells, I believe. And yes, you can see a couple. They do break open and they naturally spawn this way, but I'd rather have more than less. So we crack open a couple acorns. We won't care about the food, we have food. We're just here for the materials so we can make a shell, to come back to get grubs, to make canteens. I think it's just grub hide and rope for the canteen, which means if we get enough, we'll make 3. If not, we're shooting for 2. And then also we gotta fill them up with water. That should be easy, I hope. Alright, give me all the bits and pieces. I see a few more, then we'll head back. So I have to ask, if this series goes well, would you like to see me do any other challenges in Grounded? I mean, I could do a bow-only challenge. That could be fun. Or I could do dagger-only, spear-only. I don't see any more acorns, so I guess we'll call it there. If you have any suggestions for after we're done with club-only, let me know. I would like to do staff-only, but You get those pretty much at the end of the game, so I can't exactly get it early. Unless somebody knows a glitch to get it. And I guess I could technically New Game Plus it to start off with all that gear. I'll have to research, because New Game Plus is, well, new to Grounded. I think there's out a lot of features. There's something about, like, you have to do New Game Plus 3 times to get this one equipment and these items and these upgrades. So I'll have to look into it, see what New Game Plus actually entails. Who knows, maybe we'll do New Game Plus with the new challenge run and see how many New Game Pluses we can go through. Harder each time and new challenge each time. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Although, I guess I would have to see what you keep in between New Game Plus. If it's just like stats and whatnot, then it would make sense. But if you could start with like endgame tier and items and stuff like that, then, you know, avoiding the stink bug, not going to be an issue because you should already have a gas mask or enough weapons to take it down. Like I said, just more research to do in the future. But now that we are back at base, we can craft up a shovel real quick. No wait, we probably have to analyze first. And get a shovel online. So let's see. Analyze these acorns. Armor, sturdy shell, they added a bunch of accessories. I must have missed that. Probably part of the fully yoked, update. Alright, they didn't give me the idea for the shovel, so must have already had it. Or am I missing something? I'm probably missing something. Too much computing trying to figure out where we're supposed to go next, that I might be missing a few important details. Oh well, the life of a machine. Alright, can we make the shovel? We only needed the shells, and one. So I probably could have grabbed one on the way back. A little oversight on my end. Oh well, what you gonna do? Alright, we now have, stop pressing the wrong button, the shovel. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what that new sturdy shell was. Let's see, incredibly solid acorn that increases your defense capabilities. Sap, acorn, and grub hide. Final damage, friendly fire, Which one? I think this might be better for damage, this one for defense, and I don't know what we're going to need, so I will keep an eye on that. How did you take damage? Let's see, I need to build a storage bin real quick. Storage. There we go, rope and clovers. Well, I guess I gotta go get some clovers real quick, and might as well try to grab some materials for a rope. And then I can store all my useless junk. That is taking up precious inventory space. What I like is, it's not about how much these materials weigh, it's just about inventory slots. You could technically have the most heavy material, which, I wonder what that would be in Grounded. It's all like candies and whatnot. If you have any guesses what you think is the heaviest item you carry in Grounded, let me know. It's kind of like Minecraft, I guess. You can carry around literally stacks of gold blocks that are huge. And yet, you know, Steve doesn't move any slower. Versus some games where as soon as you hit that cap of like 1 over, like in Power World, then you move so slow. You know, I get what they're going for, and obviously if you had it slowly get slower until you're at max cap, it would probably annoy a lot of players. I get it. It's just funny. Funny. And I didn't grab that, did I? Yeah, because I have full inventory. That's what I'm making a chest. Forgetful. Oh, well, with this, we will have storage. And, let's see, 3 rope. 1, 2, 3. Only 2, because I dropped 1. There we go, super build. And now all this stuff can, whoops. There we go, all this stuff can go in here. Let's see, I'm not going to need any of you, we got that. Obviously not going to need you, these armor pieces. I don't need you. Probably could make another storage bin, but my inventory is free right now, so let's quickly hurry to grab this food. No, quickly hurry to... Actually, wait, there was a couple wheels here. If I can get the grub today, this day's cycle, then I could just cook all this food up in the morning, that which doesn't spoil. Alright, and I think grubs also give food, so we should be good. Wait, I see another one. Come here, and delicious. Okay, that should be enough food. Now let's go get the grubs. Actually, I probably should put the shovel in my hotbar. There we go, so I can actually use the dang thing. And then when we get back to base, I'll probably have to build up a bunch of, whatchamacallit, storage bins. Just so I can have a clear inventory. Although I wish I could say the same thing for my Terraria run, that inventory has been cluttered for way too long. I keep trying to organize it, and I get a little bit farther, and then I just don't want to do it. That's why you have to make your organization early, not late. But I made it late this time. Kind of hard when at the end of the game and you have every item available to all of a sudden say, hey, time to stop everything I'm doing and sort all those items. Hello, Grub. Sorry, you look so cute and innocent, but I need your hide. And come on, where are you? Don't be shy. I'm sorry I have to do this, but progression. Okay, I guess they don't drop food anymore. I swear they did at one point. I am most likely mistaken. Alright, there's another one. And I wonder if I could check my recipes from here. Oh, they do drop grub meat. Okay, if I'm making a canteen 3, so I have enough for 1 right now. Question is, do we think that will be enough? Technically, it might be, because I can still find water out in the world. I think it holds 2 scoops. You know what? We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I don't want to waste time. Okay, so back to base. We'll craft up the canteen, try to fill it with water, as well as replenish our own water. And we'll call it there, because next time it's off to the Hedge lab for... not berries. The little treasure chest we're looking for. That will hopefully... Oh, I forgot, we also need that. We need dandelions. There we go, there's some dandelions. I should be able to chop this down, right? I forgot we need dandelion tufts because we're up in the sky. Alright, fall for me, thank you. There's the tufts. Now, if I recall correctly, they made it so this is like a one-time use now? Yeah, they can only be used once. So I need a whole lot of these because, oh, the Hedge lab is way up high in the sky. So you're going to do a lot of falling. I mean, I guess this is technically better because accessories are now such an important thing in the game that using up an accessory slot is not advisable. Okay, some water.
Don't even need to boil it.
Alright, do we think 13 is enough? No, you know what, we'll go for 20. On the way back, that is. Because I see another one, or actually I see 2. I hope you see it as well. So we can chop these down, get our dandelions, get our canteen, and all we gotta do is fill it with water in the morning, cook up our food, and we're off to the Hedge. To hopefully get a stink bug part. You know, I'm not exactly the luckiest gaming machine, so we'll probably have to make 2 trips. But we can try. There we go, exactly 20. Perfect. Food secured, water secured, more food welcome, so come here. You know, I cannot wait till I'm able to build a body because my creator left a recipe or designs, blueprints, whatever you would like to call them, for what they theorize could allow me to taste. I can't wait to give it a shot. See if it works or not. It probably won't, but, you know, my creator made me, so I'm hopeful. Okay, what do I need? What do I need besides rope? Let me just do some checking. 2 rope. 1, 2. Buckle the shoe. We have a canteen. Nice, nice, nice. And we're going to put that right here. Cool. Objectives achieved. We have dandelion tufts. We have a canteen. We have a ton of food to cook up in the morning. We have our clover armor, which you know what? Just because I don't want it to break, we'll leave it off. But yeah, we are all set. So, next time on Grounded Club Only Playthrough, we head to the Hedge Lab to hopefully skip around the stink bug. Will we be successful? Probably not. Oh well. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing. And if you did, please consider hitting the like button and impacting the subscribe button. It'll help out in the long run. With all that being said, this has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.